EA Sports is back with FC26, the latest entry in their football series. Now, you might already be rolling your eyes thinking, same game, new box art, but hold on. There are some legit changes worth paying attention to this year. We went through EA's own deep dives, pitch notes, and community updates to pull together everything that actually matters. Here are 15 things you need to know before buying EA Sports FC26. This is probably the biggest philosophical change in FC26. EA has split gameplay into two lanes, competitive and authentic. Competitive is tuned for online play, Ultimate Team, clubs, rivals. Basically the sweaty modes. It's faster, more responsive, and doesn't have stamina drain for your controlled players, so you can stay sharp the whole match. Authentic is slower and more grounded, built for career mode and offline matches with realistic fatigue and AI behaviors. In short, if you hated that arcadey feel of online games messing with your single-player career, this split should finally fix it. The foundation of how the ball and players feel has been overhauled. EA specifically called out dribbling, movement, passing, shooting, and first touches. These are the bread and butter mechanics. You'll notice shots feel less floaty, passing weight is clearer, and players move with better momentum. If you've ever yelled at your screen because a simple through ball looked like it was sent into orbit, FC26 is aiming to address that. It's not just new animations slapped on, they've rebuilt timing and response to cut down on clunkiness. Skill moves blend better too, and even shielding feels like a tactical choice rather than a clumsy hold button and pray. Yes, the robots are coming for your goalkeepers. EA trained keeper AI using reinforcement learning, which is a fancy way of saying the AI ran through tons of scenarios to teach itself better decision-making. In practice, it means keepers are more reliable at pushing shots away from danger zones, not just straight back into a striker's feet. Animations also look smoother thanks to volumetric capture. Will keepers still occasionally let a beach ball roll under them? Probably. But at least now when they pull off saves, it'll feel less like luck and more like skill. FC26 brings in two big shielding mechanics, shield dribbling and shield trapping. Shield dribbling lets you actively protect the ball with better responsiveness, while shield trapping is about using your body to control awkward incoming passes. Add to that a new contested box-out mechanic, where big defenders can hold off attackers during aerial duels. Basically, the battle for physical dominance feels more like actual football, and less like a coin toss animation. Passing and shooting have always been inconsistent. EA says they've rebuilt first touches to actually respect context, player position, pressure, and ball speed. That means fewer trampoline-like bounces on what should be simple control. Low-driven shots are back as a universal option, double-tap the shot button. Flick-ups are smoother, and volleys have been tuned. The net result, shooting feels punchier and ball control doesn't constantly betray you. One of the most annoying things in past games was animation lock, where you'd press a button but your player would stubbornly finish some half-hearted animation before doing it. FC26 claims to have cleaned that up. Animations now cancel more naturally into others, making the game feel less sluggish. On top of that, competitive mode removes fatigue entirely for user-controlled players, so if you love to spam sprints and skill moves online, your stamina bar won't betray you. EA's been pushing accessibility in their sports games, and FC26 adds some useful tools. There's now a high-contrast mode where player kits and the ball stand out for visually impaired players. It's customizable too. You can change colors to what works for you. Subtitles, skill move simplification, and shadow toggles have been added, which may sound small, but make the game more welcoming for different types of players. Play styles were a big deal in FC24 and 25, but balance was always a problem. In FC26, they've been retuned and tied more closely to tactics. FCIQ roles make AI teammates smarter, like a ball-playing keeper actually distributing with intent, or inverted wingbacks cutting inside instead of aimlessly overlapping. Set-piece assignments expand too, letting you assign up to 8 roles instead of juggling limited slots. Ultimate Team is EA's golden goose, so no surprise it's seen big changes. The headline additions are gauntlets and tournaments, which shake up how you compete and earn rewards. The overall idea is to make gameplay progression less of a grind and more engaging. Live events tie into real-world football, FUT Champions has been rebalanced, and EA says reward structures will feel fairer. Whether you're a casual or hardcore grinder, FUT is getting more variety. Gauntlets are like themed endurance runs. You build up to 3 squads and have to play with each in sequence. The farther you go, the better the rewards. Fail early, you still get something, so it's less punishing. Tournaments, meanwhile, bring back knockout-style events with unique entry requirements, like leagues-only teams or rating caps. This means you'll see more experimental squads instead of just copy-paste meta teams. Rivals now has bounties, which are little challenges during games. For example, score first or keep a clean sheet. Finish them and you get instant rewards. Duels pit players in head-to-head challenges, while limited checkpoints prevent you from getting stuck in frustrating promotion and relegation loops. FUT Champions has been tweaked too, giving more people access to the mode without endless grinding. This year's FUT tries to cut down on those small annoyances. For example, if a match ends in a draw but your opponent quits, you'll get the win, within limits. The transfer market for new players is gated behind foundation objectives, which keeps scammers and bots out. Evolutions, the progression system for your cards, get more updates, letting you keep players relevant longer instead of constantly chasing new cards. Objectives are also displayed directly in menus, so you don't have to back out and dig around just to see your tasks. If you're not into FUT, career mode is still a big draw. Thanks to authentic gameplay, AI defending feels smarter, match pacing is slower, and fatigue plays a bigger role. Managers get more customization options from appearance to tactical setup, and opponents evolve their strategies over a season instead of repeating the same old patterns. It's not a total overhaul, but it should make career saves less robotic and more alive. Mark your calendars, FC26 launches on September 26, 2025, with early access a week earlier, September 19th, for Ultimate Edition owners. It's coming to PS5, Xbox Series X, PC, and even PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and the Switch 2. That means no matter where you play, you'll be able to jump in, and thanks to expanded crossplay, it's easier than ever to link up with friends across platforms. So that's 15 things you need to know before buying EA Sports FC26. EA is calling this an evolution, not a revolution, but with gameplay split modes, FUT's new gauntlets, and improved career realism, it might just be the most balanced entry in years. Whether that makes it worth buying depends on what type of player you are, but at least this time you know exactly what you're getting.